Namaskar, friends. This is a sad time for us in India. Today, this crash has happened of Air India 171 at Ahmedabad. This was the flight which was bound for London. It got crashed just after the just after taking off. It started at 1:38 p.m. In the afternoon, and within 5 minutes or so, it got crashed. And not only it crashed on the residential area where the hostel was there, medical hostel was there, and around 204, more than 204 passengers they have died. They have got killed in this one, and medical students around 4 or 5 they also got killed. Many got injured. So this is the whole event, and there are some conspiracy theories going around during this time that it could be a Khalistani attack or it could be some terrorist activity, because on the same similar kind of flight, Prime Minister Modi was also going to travel to Canada uh, just after 2 3 days. So there are few speculations that is this some kind of terrorist attack, or is it some technical failure, or what kind of event is this. So I thought, let us make a small video about this and express the condolence also to all the families who have lost their loved ones in this one, in this accident. So let us look at some of the timelines. So Air India 171 flight, it started from Ahmedabad today, which is 12th June 2025 at 1:38 p.m. from Ahmedabad. And within 5 minutes, around 1:44, 1:43, it got crashed. Let's draw a chart. So this is the chart. This is the Bhav Chakra of the time when this accident happened, when this event happened. And you see here, if you look at the month, current month, then it is Ashad, based on the Purnimant month. The Tithi running is Krishna Pratipada. The Nakshatra is Moola, and the Karana currently is Kaulava during this time. Weekday is Thursday, and the Lord for this weekday is going to be Brahaspati, Jupiter. Also, the Hora Lord is also Jupiter. So, Jupiter happens to be one deciding factor over here um, of the success or the failure of the event, because Jupiter is also the Vara Lord as well as the Hora Lord. It becomes this time interval where Jupiter becomes the Hora Lord, becomes extremely powerful. Then some of the bad things about this thing, about this event, is that for Ashad month, the Shunya Rashi it is called Masa Shunya. It happens to be Gemini, and you see in Gemini there are two planets. So in the Bhava Chakra, actually, we see three planets because Sun has also moved to. Sun is currently in Taurus, but in the Bhava Chakra, it appears to be on the 10th house. But actually, Mercury and Jupiter, only these two planets are actually there in Gemini. Now, after that, let's look at the Dagdha Rashi. So, for a particular Tithi, there are some Rashis which are Dagdha. And this one is Krishna Pratipada, and for Krishna Pratipada, Tula and Capricorn, the Libra and Capricorn, these two Rashis, they become Dagd. Dagd means burned. Okay, so it has completely lost its value. It has completely lost its significations. So Libra and Capricorn and Gemini, these three things we have to look for. Okay, now let's look at the flight number. Flight number is 171. 171, if you add up all the numbers, comes to 9, and 9 is for Mars. If you want to find out the Rashi number of it, then divide it by 12. So 171 divided by 12 is 5, divided by 12 comes to 3. Okay, and 3 happens to be third Rashi, which is Gemini. Now, third Rashi Gemini and ninth planet Mars. These are some of the important parameters based on which we can analyze this whole event. So first of all, you see here this bhava chakra. In this bhava chakra, in the lagna, Ketu is there. Okay, so in the Rashi, Ketu has moved to Leo, but being 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 in the bhava chakra, like close to the lagna, it's still in the lagna. Okay, so Ketu in the lagna, one bad sign. Now you see in the seventh house, Saturn and Rahu is there. Okay, so Saturn, Rahu over there, but that's also not much of a problem. The main problem comes, you see, who is the Maraka planet over here? Maraka is the one like seventh, third, and eighth lord. If they happen to be in the second or seventh house, then it becomes a Maraka. So Venus is the lord of second house, and this happens to be in the eighth house. So Venus is the Maraka planet over here. Venus is the bad guy, and it becomes weaker when Rahu is aspecting it. You see, Rahu is there in the seventh house, aspecting it, so it becomes weaker. And Rahu is afflicting Lagna also, because Rahu is aspecting the Lagna where Ketu is over there. Okay, now you see here in this chart, since Gemini is the Shunya Rashi, because for the Maas, which the month of this is the month of Ashad. In this month, Gemini becomes Shunya. The success of the event depends on the Lagna Lord. So in this one, Lagna is Virgo, the Lagna Lord is Mercury, and Mercury is placed in Gemini, with whom it is placed with Jupiter. Jupiter is the Vara Lord, it is the Hora Lord. And both these planets are together in Gemini, and Gemini has become Shunya. Shunya means it will produce no result. Whatever you try to do in this Muhurta, that will go to dust, because Lagna Lord has gone to Shunya Rashi, Hora Lord has gone to Shunya Rashi, and Vara Lord has also gone to Shunya Rashi, and Gemini. Okay, and you see the Rashi number corresponding to this flight number, that's also Gemini. So Gemini, which is so bad for this whole situation, it has all the important planets over there. So everything has become Shunya. Shunya means zero, has gone to dust because of this. Now let's look at the D30 chart. The D30 chart is the chart of evil, to actually judge what is the reason behind a particular, whether something is really evil or not. We have to look at the Trimshansha chart, D30 chart. You see the Lagna rising over here is Pisces, and Rahu Ketu, they both are there in the 8th house in Libra. And who are the Marakas? So Venus is the 8th lord, Venus is the 3rd lord, and both 3rd, 8th, Venus is with Mercury, who is the 7th lord. So this Mercury Venus combination, it is again a Maraka combination, and this is happening in the 10th house. 10th house in Sagittarius. So again here also the main cause behind the whole thing happens to be Venus and Mercury. Okay, if you combine Trimshansha and Rashi chart together, Venus happens to be the one factor which is common for both of them, with Mercury over there. Okay, Mercury around it. So in all likelihood, it happens to be some kind of electronic device or something that has basically gone rogue, or some technical fault in the communication system, some technical failure that has caused this whole thing. Rahu Ketu, even though you see in the 8th house, somebody may jump to conclusion that this could be a Khalistani attack or terrorist attack, because Rahu Ketu is involved in the 8th house, but you see it is a Dagdha Rashi. Dagdha means burned. Okay, so if it is burned, then it means the Rahu and Ketu, they both are burned. So that means the terrorist who might be wanting to do, they may have, like, they have become ineffective basically. So Rahu Ketu has become ineffective, so they are not here to cause any damage. The main damage has been caused by Mercury and Venus, and you see also the flight has also crashed on the medical hostel where students were there. Venus happens to be the doctors or medical things, and Mercury happens to be the students. So they have also got killed uh, in this combination. And in the flight, what might have happened? Maybe some woman who may have got some electronic device stealthily and unknowingly also, that may have caused this whole thing, or some technical failure, because Mercury and the communication devices that could have also got failed. So that could be the reason. So any possibility of a terrorist attack or some kind of foul play, that based on this chart, it is least likely that that is going to materialize. Okay, thank you for listening to this video, and finally in the end I express my condolence to all the families who have lost their loved ones in this accident. Om Namo Narayana.